the old school ego in me wants to, pound my fist and go, sorry, kid, I don't care what your club coach is doing. It's my way or the highway, which sounds cool and tough, but it's not best for the kid, because so much, unfortunately, with club sports, and a lot of kids are looking at that as a pathway to become a better player, which it could be the case, and for a college path as well as getting looks at different tournaments and stuff. So if I have a kid going to a lacrosse tournament this weekend where he's going to play 3 or 4 sports, I have to pay attention to play 3 or 4 games over the weekend at a tournament. I have to pay attention to what I'm doing with them as the week goes on, because I could say, listen, you're not my club kid, you're my Nobles kid. We're doing it my way. But then I'm doing them an injustice, because if I back squat him heavy on Friday, which is usually what we do, his legs are going to be garbage on Saturday. So now his club coach isn't happy at him because his performance is probably down. If there are college coaches looking at him, they're like, why is this kid slow and sluggish and not playing well? And ultimately, it's probably my fault because I made the kid squat heavy on Friday, and I just don't do that. All right, now I would rather take a step back on my end because I can control that. And this isn't a shot at club coaches at all, but I can't trust club coaches to be smart conditioning wise and be smart in the development of their athletes. So I have to make sure I can control it on my end. And the best example of that is probably a pitch count on a pitcher as far as arm control goes now, arm injuries and usage go. So I know what I can control on my end. And there are plenty of coaches out there and strength and conditioning coaches associated with club teams that are probably doing a really good job. I just can't trust. I can't trust that. I can only control what I can control. And I know that hopefully if I take the foot off the gas on our end, it'll let that kid succeed better on outside of whatever program they're with.